Happy Friday.
Well, no,
Happy
it's
Monday.
Monday.
Happy Monday, all of you. It is so good to see you. Oh, I have missed you. Sorry we were sitting here for a minute. You can turn that down.
No, it's just,
But Gordon had the music going, and I
it's
didn't realize it
delayed.
was us. So
I monitor it to make sure that we're coming up. But
it's nice to see you all. Thanks
Yeah.
for sticking with us while we have been having everything going on. So, boy, it's good to see you. Tim and Cindy, welcome. It's so good to see you too. I love that Ray and Linda said hey to Tim and Cindy. They were all on our Panama Canal cruise. Matt, nice to have you with us. Really good to see you. And Sea Legs Journey, when's the Iceland cruise? Our cabin's still available. Are you thinking of our Northern Lights cruise? So we're doing the Northern Lights. That's October 16th of 2027 on the Majestic, 14 days round trip from Southampton. I'm very confident that we'll see the Northern Lights. I can't say for sure we will, but you know, when we did it, and Hetty's here, she came with us when we did it before. We went October 4th was the day that cruise sailed, and we saw the Northern Lights several times. And so I'm really confident with going even a little bit later that we'll be able to see them. So things are good. And then
so that Northern Lights cruise doesn't go to Iceland. That's only Norway. However, there is a cruise that we are going to Iceland on our transatlantic.
That's
Fire
true.
and Ice.
The September 19th, 2026 cruise. It is a transatlantic from Southampton. And then I'll tell you about the other part that goes with the Northern Lights cruise.
But if you were thinking about that one, that's
it is. We go to 3 stops in. So we leave Southampton, go to 3 stops in Norway. Then we go over and stop in Reykjavik, Iceland for a day, and then head on and end up in New York City. So that's a 14-day cruise as well. That one we have the British Isles immediately before, so it'll be a back-to-back. So that sets sail September 7th. Do the British Isles, come back, and then set sail on the transatlantic. But I just wanted to tell everybody, if you hadn't caught it, we're doing that Northern Lights cruise, but we're also doing the cruise before October 4th of 2027. It's an amazing itinerary. They call it Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest European Capitals, and it is amazing. Like an overnight in Hamburg, we go to Bruges, Zeebrugge to go to Bruges or Brussels, wherever you want to go there. Let's see, it goes to Le Havre for Normandy or Paris, wherever you want to go. You can also go to places closer to Le Havre there. But anyway, you can look up the itinerary. Send me an email if you can't find it, and I'll send it to you if you're interested. But I am so excited. I'm excited about all of these cruises.
And I just put a link down in the chat over there.
And we do have cabins available.
That has a link to all the group cruises shown on our website.
Yeah, and Hetty, it is so good to have you back. So those of you that have been following along or haven't been, perhaps, Hetty went on that amazing pole-to-pole cruise that Holland America did. So like 133 days? It was a lot of days, but what an amazing adventure she had, and what a wonderful cruise. So I love her comment. She says, "Oh, the world is so busy with tourism, which I especially experienced in Bruges, Belgium. Stores are full, and as Carrie said under your video, watch your belongings." Absolutely, no matter where you go, have a hold of your bag, like not just draped on you or not just hanging off your like hold on, and the same with your wallet. Take good care of it. Keep track of everything. But so it was really busy in Bruges, huh? Hetty, that's really interesting.
We love Bruges.
We went there when we went July
2 years ago.
It was in July, and it was not packed.
No.
It was busy, but that time it wasn't packed at all. So maybe we just hit it on a non-busy day, but they do have amazing chocolate there. As I mentioned, that Bruges Madonna is there. Just that whole church is beautiful that sculpture's in. But anyway, thanks, Hetty. It's so great to have you back. Really great.
Yeah.
So let's see. And Jody, so good to see you. Yep, Dawn, I keep on watching on Instagram. No more updates for him. I am sure. Okay, I can't say I'm sure. I bet he had to have surgery again with the way it sounded earlier. So we'll sure be watching for updates. Yeah, he is so in our thoughts and prayers, very much so. So Ray, it is sure good to see you, and Linda. Hope you're doing okay. Carrie, it is good to have you back as well. Nice to have you here. I think you're off to Alaska, he says, on the Grand tomorrow. Okay, Carrie, I want to know how things are going on the Grand. Last I heard, there were still a lot of glitches, unfortunately. So let me know how things are going on the Grand.
You are our scoop reporter.
It'll be great. So where's your, oh, I'm not going to ask where your cabin is. Shouldn't ask where your cabin is. But yeah, I heard deck 10. Oh, David, you and Christy. Thank you. Thanks, you too.
There you go.
Thanks.
That's so kind
That's
of you.
really sweet of you. Thank you. We missed you guys. We miss you. So a lot. I hope you guys are doing okay. So let's see. Gordon's moving everything for me.
Sorry. About there, I think. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Carrie on the Grand.
Off to Alaska. This is a nice time to go to Alaska. Yeah. Kay says, oh my goodness. They've moved to Arkansas, from Arkansas to San Antonio, Texas, staying in a Verbo until they close next week.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Your house in Arkansas is under contract too. Well, we wish you the best, Kay. I hope that everything goes smoothly with your home under contract and with closing. Yeah, we wish you all the best. So I hope everything's going okay. That's a lot to move. And I don't know how long you lived at your home in Arkansas, but you know what? The older I get, the less I feel inclined to move from my home. This year, is it this year we've lived here 30 years? Mm-hmm. This August, it's 30 years. And I just think of leaving here and breaks my heart. So I hope that day doesn't come for a little while.
It'll be okay.
So, but I'm going to do it when I have to.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stay here longer than I should, but we're thinking of you, Kay.
Have a Coke up there.
Oh, we missed you, John. Yeah. Nice to see you. Good to have you with us.
We will have a Coke.
Mm-hmm. And Code 4 for Life, Don and Scotty. So good to see you guys from the Westerdam. It looks like you guys are having a really nice cruise. We've been following along, and it looks like you've got some good food, because I was thinking, like at the beginning, we weren't so sure. But then it seems like it's really picked up. So I'm really happy to see you. Thanks for popping in, you guys. I know you have fun things to do while you're on board. You have the nice rest of your cruise.
So Kay is also saying it's their 25th anniversary.
Oh, your 25th anniversary. So congratulations. Spent the day in the hill and wine country of Texas. That sounds lovely. Yeah, experienced a fantastic wine and chocolate tasting at their favorite winery. Yeah. Well, may you have 25 more happy years, and just always. We wish you the best.
Lolly Salinas is on a land cruise.
Nice to see you. Oh,
they're on their RV.
In their RV in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Nice to have you with us. Thanks for coming. And Sue and Phil, always nice to see you guys. Hope everything's good with you. And Christine, nice to see you guys. You and Larry. Gary, good to see you. And Edith, hope all is well with you both. Let's see. Oh, Sea Lake Shirley is from Central Florida as well. And Justine, you and Scott, so good to see you. Thanks for saying hi. Let's see. Oh, you have no idea how much we have missed you. I wish we could. It was like a Zoom, so we could just see all of your little faces. It would be really nice. Yeah, it's really good to be with you all again.
I didn't tell you. So I had a meeting today at work, and this guy that I had the meeting with, he'd recently moved to Utah from Jacksonville, Florida. So I asked him how he's doing going from hot and humid Florida to Utah, and he said, we're drinking a lot more water than we used to.
Because it's drier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do they like it?
He loves it here. Okay. They love it. Yeah.
All righty. That's nice. So Connie, you and Michael, so good to see you. I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah. Yeah. An Ontario girl. Renee, good to see you. And Bill, nice to have you come. Becky from San Diego, 153 days till the Love Boat cruise.
There you go.
I am so okay. Here's what I've been thinking about this an awful lot, because you have longer cruises, you have shorter cruises, and I've been thinking about how special and unique every one of them is. So we, when you think of some of them, you go to Europe, you go wherever to enjoy and see that, and then you have that sweet Love Boat cruise tucked in here. We get to go, out of Galveston to the Western Caribbean, which, by the way, if you're in our group, we're just going to book the group. There's a beach experience that second day. We're going to book it. There's one that costs more if you want all your food included. And then there's one that costs less if you just want to buy your food. The hours are just the same. It's at the same place. And so we're going to do it. And we decided, I booked it for us, but we're going to book it without the food, because you never know what you're going to want to eat when you're somewhere. Maybe you're not going to be hungry.
Yeah.
And then we can just buy some if we want.
Buy a
But
little bit,
we're
yeah.
just going to go. Anybody that can come and sit by us. And you're just going to go have a fun time on the beach.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was thinking about the Love Boat Cruise. I think it's going to be fun beginning to end. It's just going to be great. We're going to have get-togethers. We're going to eat dinner together, whoever wants
be
to.
A party.
You got the whole Love Boat vibe going. They're going to
Yep.
be playing great
Party,
music.
party.
They'll have trivia. It's just going to be fantastic. So I am really excited. So tell me if you're excited, if you're coming. But thanks, Becky, for saying that. Mead, so good to see you, Mead. 113.
Well, and I have to say, on our last cruise, we watched these dancers, and I did finally get a couple of steps, which has given me a new impetus that by the time the Love Boat Cruise comes along, I will be out there getting some regular steps rather than just my standard 1980s up and down.
Well, no, you can still do that.
No, yeah. But
it's like dancing together. So when we were on the Sapphire, there was a group, and so I spoke with them, and some were from the Sacramento area and some were from somewhere in Florida, but they were people that get together and cruise every week. So in the Sacramento area, yeah. Wow. Yeah, they get together and dance. Oh, not cruise, dance.
Okay.
Dance every week. Okay. But it was really sweet. So when I first saw them, it was in Ketchikan, just walking along, and something possessed me to tell them they were great dancers. Do you know they stopped right there and started showing us how to dance? They're like, here, do it with us. And so nicest people. And then they did again on their ship.
And of course they did that because they had seen me dance the night before and knew that I needed to improve.
No, it was just really fun. So yeah, thank you, Curtis. We had a really nice visit. So in the space of 3 weeks, I got to go see my mother, and then we saw our daughter and her I saw our daughter and her family, and then Gordon came with me this last week to go see our son and his family, and they all needed it. Like all those things were like at a set time because they had to be at that time. So it was really weird for me to get home on a Sunday and not have to go somewhere on Monday. So it's kind of nice. But thanks for saying that, Curtis.
Because every other time on the weekend, she would fly home, stay one night, and then would fly out the next day. So same thing on the others. So
anyway, we're glad to be here. Shelly's back from their Alaska cruise on the Royal, 108 degrees. Yeah, and between you and me down there at 113 in Phoenix. My goodness. Yeah. Okay. She can't wait for the Love Boat Cruise too. And Kim, hey Kim, so good to see you. Let's see. Kathy, it's nice to see you, Kathy. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, hey Debbie, you and Steve, so nice to see. No, you and Mike. Sorry. It's Kim and Steve. So good to see you. Thank you. Is it very hot in Southern California? It's unseasonably warm here too. I don't have my watch on, but yesterday when we got home, I think our plane landed in the 1 o'clock hour, and it was 91.
It's 88 now.
Still. Yeah. So it's hot. But Lee, good to see you.
Wednesday it might be 100.
Oh, so yeah, it's hot here, unseasonably hot. So yeah, nice to have you guys with us though. And Lee, good to see you, Lee. And we've got Karen. Nice to have you with us as well, Karen. Thanks for coming. Let's see. Josh says, as somebody that lives in the UK and might only get to the Caribbean once, what Caribbean ports would you recommend visiting? So Josh, if I could only do the Caribbean one time, I would try to focus more on the Eastern and Southern. That's what I would do. Yeah. So St. Thomas is beautiful. There are a lot just in the Eastern Caribbean. Look and see which itinerary covers more of it. The Western Caribbean is great, but if I only could do it once, I would do the Western. Yeah. Unless you're somebody that really...
The Eastern?
Yeah, the Eastern, sorry. The only reason that I would say do the Western, if you're only coming one time, is if you're someone that really wants to see ruins. Like there's Tulum, there's sometimes they run an excursion out to Chichen Itza. Then there's a couple of other ones like the Chacoban or something, but there's some different ones they do. So if you really want to see ruins, do that. But if you just want to see that glorious color of blue water and relax and see beautiful white sand beaches and enjoy everything that goes with all of that, I would do the Eastern Caribbean.
And Mead says that his number one port is Aruba.
Aruba. We
And
really
we
enjoyed
were
Aruba.
very
Yeah,
impressed
we
with
really
Aruba.
enjoyed Aruba. So there's the ABC Islands down there in the Southern Caribbean. You look at the map and you're
Yeah.
really close.
A couple of them
There to
mentioned that
Venezuela.
here.
Yeah. So that's what I would say, Josh. I would focus on the Eastern Caribbean. Yeah. Let's see.
Mary says
J-Max.
Barbados.
Oh, Barbados.
Yeah.
There you go. I don't
That's
think
part
I've
of
been
the
there
ABCs,
yet.
though.
No. No, Bonaire is
Oh,
the one,
okay.
is the B in ABC.
Okay.
So, well, look at you, Holly and Craig. So good to see you guys. I hope you're doing well. It's good to have you here. So, and J-Mag, not sure. Oh, you're sure nice. So excited to learn and plan for our first group cruise in August 2026. Should we ask questions here? You bet. Ask questions here. Email me questions, however you would like to do it. You bet. Let us know what your questions are. We're excited. So August 2026 is the eclipse. So the solar eclipse, and I think it happens officially on August 8th, but we sail from Southampton on the 4th. And then you look at the itinerary, and just north of Spain there, we're going to be situated just perfectly to see the eclipse occur. So the best location there you can be. So I'm very excited about that cruise. And I'm not just, so I love the eclipse, and I love, so to me, that takes a cruise and turns it into an event, right?
Very much so. Yeah.
But then the ports that we're going to are excellent as well. So some of them I've not been to, some of them we have been to. So yeah, ask your questions.
Yeah, and it's a 2-week cruise.
Yeah, Mead, thanks again, Mead, for saying Aruba. Let's see. Hey, Melody, good to see you. It's nice to have Monday. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I hope everything calms down too. Our sweet little granddaughter is doing good. Their families are doing good. We're not going to worry about a new car now. We're just going to carry on. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, somebody asked specifically how our granddaughter was doing.
Thanks.
She is a 6-year-old and full of energy.
She is. You can tell, the cast, it's so big and heavy. It goes clear up here and clear down. But she's just happy.
Yeah.
She's just happy. She's happy, excited for summertime. Sad she can't go in the pool or the sprinklers, play in water things. But
that will come. Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for asking. That means a lot to us. So thank you. Wow, Bruce has just 74 days until their next cruise. Where are you going next, Bruce? Let us know. And Susan, so good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm planning on everything calming down and just being chill for a while.
Yeah.
So, Ontario Girl leaves Sunday for a 33-day Arctic adventure. Oh, wow. Let us know. Yeah, I know you've told us, and I apologize for not being able to remember. So let us know where you're going. I love David saying hello, gang. Indeed. Hello, gang. Yeah. Oh, there you go. If you guys, Josh, you can see that, what to do in Aruba. We love you so much back, Christy. Oh, you and David, you guys, we love you back.
Yep.
Yeah. The sweetest thing about this whole thing is the dear friends that we met and made that we're going to have forever. I'm counting on that. So, and it makes everything worthwhile. So thanks. And please, like David said, thumbs up. So if just do a thumbs up, I know it's nuts, but that's how YouTube measures engagement. Yeah. So thumbs up. Cruising Chris M, nice to have you with us. Nice to see you. Let's see. Oh, Pat and Rich, so nice to see you guys too.
Oh, they're here. Good.
Yeah, sure are thinking good thoughts for Dawn.
Yes.
Yeah. And Mead was sweet to ask. Thank you for asking about her.
Yep.
Liz, so good to see you, sweetheart.
Good. Chuck and Linda coming on the search for the Northern Lights.
Yeah, nice to see you guys. We're good. That's going to be a fun trip. That's going to be a really fun cruise. We're going to have a bigger group than we did last time. Last time there was just, was there 15 of us?
About, yeah.
So, and there are lovely things about that. And then there's lovely things about having more so everybody can get to meet even more people and have a fun time. So yeah, and Cruising with Chris is from Northwest Indiana. That's so cool. Good for you. I think I told you all I'm from Kokomo. So that's where I grew up. So Sue says they're hoping to maybe see the Northern Lights on their Alaska cruise this September.
That's possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know what I think more and more? I think more and more as people seek out, this is me, so tell me what y'all think. I think the more and more that people seek out these experiences and just want to be in a place for a thing, I think it's going to be even more Northern Lights in Alaska, Northern Lights at home, because a lot of people have seen the Northern Lights from their home. And then to be in the Arctic Circle and see the Northern Lights there. And it would be really fun to see for someone that sees them in all the different places and can comment on the differences and the similarities,
There
right?
you go.
Yeah. So let's see. That's great, Sue and Scott. Good to see you. I said hey to you with Justine, but it's good to see you here. Let's see. Carrie's thinking about those cruises. Tracy, good to have you with us. So let's see. Hey, Kathy Mills. She's coming with us on the Northern Lights cruise. I'm so happy.
And European.
Yeah, they're going to come too. Let's see. Shelly is booked on the back-to-back. Yeah. Oh, Mary, thanks for bringing it up again. We are praying for Don.
Yeah.
I am really worried about him, and I hope he's okay. And I know he has family, but I always just worry about him. I just worry about him a lot.
Yeah.
He is such a good guy, and he brings so much to the whole cruising community that I worry about him. I hope he's okay. Hope they're able to fix whatever's wrong and get him back on his feet and being okay again. Yeah. Karen, so good to see you. Really nice to see you and Louie. Let's see. Carrie said I had Bruges as a makeup part last year from Le Havre. Love Bruges. I do too. I do too. It's a really nice. And the cool thing about when you visit there, I'm excited to see what the excursions are, because that the whole region around there is a lot of World War I sites as well. So when Gordon and I went 2 summers ago, we flew into Brussels. It was cheaper than Amsterdam. This year, Amsterdam's cheaper. And so we flew into Brussels, rented a car, and then we spent that whole day and afternoon driving around to all these World War I sites. Yeah. And then the next morning, we did some more until we headed over to Maastricht.
Found a wonderful little museum.
Oh, yeah. And, my favorite museums are these ones that people... They were put, the ones, there's also one in Oslo, Norway, at the Resistance Museum, that they have some displays put together by people that are printed out pictures that they took at the time and written firsthand accounts, people that lived right there and experienced it. So we got to see that for World War I as well. So really enjoyed that. So, and the Resistance Museum is World War II in Oslo.
Right.
But it's right by the port. So if you go there, you should go and see it.
Yeah, it's in the fort that's right there.
And you can spend as long as you want or as little time as you want. So, yeah.
Cards by Glenn. They're going to be on Majestic Princess. Any insights regarding that ship? We love Majestic.
We've done 2 cruises so far on the Majestic, and it's a special ship to me because she is the first ship that we did our first 2 cruises on when cruising restarted after COVID. So in August of 2021, and then in October or September, whenever October. It was, we went on to the Mexican Riviera. So the one in August was to Alaska. So the main thing I would go see right off is the Hollywood Conservatory, because it's got a pool there and a whole, it's windows all the way around. And the last time, when we were on it, as well as hearing from people, you don't have to pay to reserve those, little cabana things, seating areas all the way around. So it's a really cool place to see a lot of scenery, to watch the ocean, especially if it's cold out. I think it's going to be a great ship also for seeing that the Oktoberfest European capitals, as well as the Northern Lights. I do like it's a bigger ship. I do like that. And I also really like that it has not only that Hollywood Conservatory, but the way the decks are done is quite similar to the other Royal class ships. But to me, it's just a little bit different. And I think it's going to be a great ship to see all that. And like I said, especially when it's cold or you want to be in the evening you want to go enjoy, look for the Northern Lights, but you're cold, you can do it there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we really like that ship a lot. So tell me if you have other questions.
So is our next one on it, the transit in the British Isles next year?
It is, yeah. So Holly from Iowa, so good to see you, Holly. Yeah. Let's see. Carrie says he's on deck 9. Oh, I'm glad you're not on 10.
He'll check out 10, but he'll put a
I hope
clothespin
they're
on
getting
his
that.
nose.
I really hope they're getting that fixed. I really hope they're getting that fixed. But hope you'll have a great time, Carrie. I'm happy for you. So cases are never moving again. That's what we all say after we move, isn't it?
Especially with the two cats in the car for 10 hours.
Oh, Tammy, I am so glad you had such a wonderful cruise. Oh, that makes me happy. I'm really happy you had such a great time. I'll have to talk with you. Glad it went really well. Let's see. Cheryl, good to see you. And Dale, I hope everything's going well with you guys. Let's see. Amwolf says, Princess Experts, does everyone in the cabin need to download the Princess app while on the cruise, or just one? It just depends on what you want to do. One person could download the app. Yeah. And so you can do check-in for everybody on a booking on one app if you want to. Some people like to do it that way. Some people, Gordon and I each do it on our own app. But yeah, however you want to do is okay. Yeah. So any tips for seeing the Northern Lights in Alaska late September? Well, you should do a little research on how to see the Northern Lights, and I would download an app.
Get an app,
because they kind of forecast where they expect them to be and how strong they expect them to be. And then remember that when you're looking at that sky, you usually can't see them with the naked eye. At least where we've been, some you could see a little bit. You can, but it gets much more vivid, or makes some that you can't even see with your naked eye visible if you look at it with the camera on your phone. And so I will admit that on our Northern Lights cruise, sometimes I just held my phone up across the sky to see if we could see anything. And every once in a while we could. And sometimes it really was just dark.
Yeah.
But that's what I would do.
And expect that the best time will be late, very late.
Yeah, it's usually late. It's not early. Yeah.
And of course, September is closer to the fall equinox, the autumnal equinox. And so you're not going to have the sun up till midnight like it is right now, because this week is summer solstice.
Yeah. And so I was thinking with what was I going to say? With those cruises that they're doing in March, that's just great. But you're like a month closer almost to that eclipse. And so not to the eclipse, to the equinox. So you're going to have more light in the sky, which will make it harder to see. So yeah. And Kim, so good to see you from Indiana. Nice to have you with us. Yeah. Everyone should download the app for the chat feature. Thank you for saying that. Thanks for saying that. So if you want to use the chat feature, you should download the app. Gordon and I don't do the chat feature.
No, but I do it. I do use it to see where she is, which goes not against her app, but against her medallion. But then she also will, in turn, try to find out where I'm at sometimes. So in order to do that,
I can't remember looking for you. I'm teasing.
That's because I found you first.
Okay. All right.
Good.
Yeah. Tim says Alaska is really nice in September. So Tim and Cindy and David and Christy are going in September. And so we're just going to see how Gordon's September shakes out.
Wait, this year?
See? Did you see that? I don't know.
Let me check my calendar.
So let's see. Oh, Catherine, nice to see you. She's heard from Emil regarding non-alcoholic beverages, but I've not seen the new non-alcoholic wine and beer menu. Oh, I should look for pictures.
Well, we have the non-alcoholic one that I put on Facebook. Well, was it just drinks, cocktails? I thought there were some wine and beer on there as well, but I'll look for that.
Yeah. And we could ask. I'm sure Emil wouldn't mind. I noticed on Facebook he's on the Enchanted. Yeah, to pop those up as well, because what do they call those? It's a special line that they're doing and a special thing that they've called it. Yeah, you bet. Here, let me write that down. I'll
make a note of it here.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, Kathy says that John and Kathy have their Brazil visas as of 5 minutes ago. Oh, I am so glad. So yes. Oh, I am
Wow.
happy for you. That went pretty. Did it go smoothly? I'm wondering if it went smoothly or if you had to do a lot of back and forth with them. Thanks, Norma. It
Well, that
sure
was
is good
5
to
minutes
see
ago, a
you.
half hour ago. So it's been
A half hour, 35 minutes. No, it's good to. I'm glad that you got those without any trouble. That's good. Let's see. Any group excursions or suggestions on the Eclipse cruise in August 2026? You know what? I'll work on that. Write that down too, would you?
on what?
I should get that sent out to people. Excursion suggestions for the Eclipse cruise in August of 2026. So let me tell you, and we can have a discussion about this, and people can email me also that are going to come on the Eclipse cruise or any other group. So the tack that I have taken with group cruises is, and we do need to decide everything we're going to do on that cruise and send that out, is to let people book. Like, we'll book with Princess, and then if people want to book the same excursion, you can. We'll all meet outside the meeting place, like outside the theater, outside of wherever it is we're supposed to meet, so we all get the same numbers. But I have really hesitated to do private excursions for the group with other providers, simply because that puts me in a position of having to collect everybody's money. And then if somebody, cancels, changes their mind, then I have to give their money back. And then it changes the numbers in the group. And then you get on board and somebody changes their mind, and now it's too late to change, but they want their money back. So I just don't do that.
Yeah.
And so if anybody has input, suggestions, or wants to manage that, we could. But I just kind of feel like it is so much more smoothly done through Princess and their excursions. So we'll make sure that we get that out. So if anybody wants to come on the same ones, you can, as well as what to see in those places.
I will
Does
say,
that make sense?
Yeah, I will say that, like on the last Northern Lights one, once we were on board and we were comparing notes with different people, someone said, "Oh, we're going on this one that we booked on a website." They gave us the website, so we did end up
on
with,
some of
what
them.
was it, 4 or 5 couples and more. And well, Hetty was there,
came,
and so we went ahead and booked that. But you do it on your own on the website, but then we all knew about it, so we all got to be together.
Yeah, we could do that too.
Yeah.
That's what we probably are going to have to do in Tromsø. I need to wait till those excursions come out, but if not, we're going to try to get a boat. But I will have y'all pay them. Yeah. Okay. So thanks for asking that, Jody. Great question. Let's see. Hey, Gina. Nice to see you, and Michael. Good to see you guys.
We do have a couple of excursions.
109 days until Karen and Louie get to go on their Western Mediterranean cruise. I'm so excited. Really excited for you. So excited for you. In fact, at the end of our inaugural cruise for the Star Princess, we have just a couple of days, and we were going to fly to Paris, but I think we're going to do Athens instead and then just go home from there.
I forgot to check on that.
Because we would get home like on Thursday night, and we're like, well, why go home early if we're going just to go to work one day? We could go home Sunday, and he could go to work Monday. So I think that's what we're going to do.
Extra days, yeah.
Yeah. So I am so excited for you. I'm really excited. So, Lily, good to have you with us. 19 days until she's off to Alaska. That's great. So back to Cards by Glenn. We just got off the island from Los Angeles to New York, and then round trip New York, going up to Canada and back. Love the small ship vibe, but it's an older ship, so there were some maintenance problems.
Oh, that's sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too. Hopefully they'll get it worked out really fast.
Because we were on the island 2 years ago.
And it was perfection.
Yeah, it worked out wonderful.
Yeah. So thanks for saying that. Christy says they'll be on the Love Boat. Last year's cruise was a blast. It is. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be like, when you talk about fun, it's going to be funner, because to me, when you go there, like, you want to go see the ports and everything. But to me, it's different. It's not like you're in Europe and you're somewhere that you have excursions that are 8 hours or something. You go, you enjoy the beach, you go to your excursions, you come back, you get ready, and then you're ready to go. So I just think it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. Let's see. And Mary Jo, good to see you. And Eric, thanks for popping in.
Hi.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see.
So she says that several weeks ago, Princess added
Cornwall. They added it to most cruises for next
Yeah.
year. Yep, they sure did. And that makes me really excited. So Cornwall, when you look at the map of England, let's look at England. It's over
That's
on
right.
the west side, over there on the shore. So I'm really excited. So excited because there is so much to see there.
If you go to the main Princess website and look at destinations, because she says they can't see the specific excursions. If you go to destinations and find the Cornwall port, then you can see the excursions that they generally have.
If they had it, because Cornwall's pretty new.
Right. But we did that because aren't we stopping there on one of ours? Yeah. So I went and looked, and there's a few. So.
Yeah. So Gina is 42 days on their countdown to go on the Sun Princess to the Western Mediterranean. Like, what is that? That is going to be fantastic. I can't wait for you.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I feel really sad we don't have the Mediterranean book this year. Like, I can't complain. Well, we do kind of, but we don't have the part of Mediterranean where my heart is. We have very nice Mediterranean, but we don't have any Greece. So
hence the diversion to Athens.
So Valerie says Palm Springs is 114, just to give everybody an idea. So heat wave this week in Alaska, 65 in Delaware today. That's chilly. You know what? It was chilly when we were in Boston. Mm-hmm. Well, a few days in the middle it was warm, but the beginning and the end was really quite chilly. So I think you're just chilly there, Mary. Yeah. So Karen wants to go to the ABC Islands. It really is very beautiful. Yeah. Hey there, Sharon. Nice to see you. They're leaving out of Galveston the same day. They're trying out MSC for the first time on the Seascape. Oh. The yacht club was reasonably priced. Well, great. I think that's awesome. Yeah, those yacht club, I feel like is really quite reasonably priced on most of their cruises. And yeah, I'm excited for you, Sharon. You'll have to tell us about it when you get back, okay? Yeah. Let's see. Cheryl. Well, see, Cheryl and Dale are actually real dancers. Can't wait to see. It's like, what is it? 1, 2,
I don't remember right now. That was a month ago. But you'll see me counting in my head. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Anyway,
Pedro, good to see you. 6 days till their British Isles cruise. Oh, I'm excited. You'll have to let us know how it goes. Clyde up there in sunny Seattle. Good to have you with us. Let's see. Western Caribbean 45 years ago and remembers the Tulum ruins. You know what? They've changed unless they've changed it back. You know, they have that beach right there. You used to could go down to that beach, but when we were there, it was closed and they said it was a turtle sanctuary. Yeah. So I'm having a feeling that going down to that beach is not a thing so much anymore. So, but I'm glad you got to go. Hey there, Jerry. It's so good to see you. And Barbara, nice to have you with us. 70s in Western Washington. Well, Ray says, when flying from Quebec City to a layover in the States, then to Charlotte, will we need to go through customs during our layover? Quebec City to a layover in the States. Yeah, you go through as you enter the United States.
But will Quebec have a
flying from Quebec?
Right, but if when they board in Quebec, does the U.S. have a customs there?
Honey, they're flying. They're not taking a ship.
I realize.
Oh.
You see, like sometimes when you fly out of Vancouver, don't they authorize you at Vancouver Airport?
I don't recall that.
I thought the Border Patrol had a spot.
Well, you know, Ray, you'll have to tell us. I thought you did it as you entered the United States.
Yeah, usually it should be your first layover.
Are you thinking of the cruise thing we just did?
No, I thought that some of the airports in Canada actually had a U.S. Border Patrol in the airport, so you pass through customs.
If anybody can comment, okay? Let's see. Looks like Carrie's going to have good weather. Oh, Sue and Phil, I'm going to be excited to hear they're doing the Eastern Caribbean on Azamara in December. Okay, you tell me about this. And you know what? There are a few things that Azamara does that, like, I don't see anybody else doing. And so I'm really tempted to do as a group, right? But the size of the shower had everybody so upset when it was on that cruise last September that I don't know if it's a deal breaker. So chime in, everybody. To me, it's not a deal breaker. Do I like a bigger shower? Yes. But am I willing to have that to really enjoy everything else about Azamara and go where I was going? Yeah, to me, it's like non-existent
Mhm.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let me know. I'm excited to hear about it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Jerry says sometimes they do have those in Canadian airports. Ray and Linda, you'll have to tell us if they have
If
them in
they
Quebec.
do in that one, yeah.
Let's see. Oh, meet's going to be in 4 days before the Star Princess inaugural. So for a hotel, do you suggest staying closer to the port or closer to the center of the city? I would stay, if it were me, I would stay closer to the center of the city. We always like to stay over by Sagrada Familia. It's within walking distance. Well, like where we stay, the Ibis is 2 blocks-ish
Mhm.
from Sagrada Familia, but it also is in walking distance to the metro. So then you can take the metro to go over to the Gothic Quarter or go over to like Las Ramblas. So it's really very convenient. And the reason that I like it is like, this is just me. To me, Las Ramblas is great. You walk along there, there's eating places, there's shops, there's a lot going on at the bottom or the top. I think it's the bottom. You've got that. I love the statue that they've got to Christopher Columbus and everything. But as far as like, and off the Las Ramblas, I should say, they have little things like going out that you can go in, and there's other like a lot more eating places and everything. But to me, it's really not where I want to stay. We like to stay over by Sagrada Familia simply because it's such a nice area. It's reasonably quiet. There's a pretty park there by Sagrada Familia. If you're going to do the hop on, hop off bus, both lines originate there. There's eating places, there's shopping. I don't know. I just like it. That's just me. That's what we enjoy. That's how we've done it. It's how we're going to do it this time.
Well, and it was only a 15 or 20 minute taxi ride from the port.
It's not a long ways to the port, maybe 20 minutes.
It's not like an hour like you have in some of the other cities.
Yeah, and I just feel like you're closer to where everything is going on. So I would say to stay over either downtown-ish or else over, well, when I think downtown, I think Las Ramblas, that area. But there's a lot of places in between there too. If you look at like where Las Ramblas is and where Sagrada Familia is and over where the cruise terminal is, there's a lot of places right in there. So yeah, and there's more ibises too. I want to say there's 3 in Barcelona
at least.
So there's a lot, but you don't have to stay there either. There's nice Marriotts and Hiltons and lots of other local hotels. So yeah, Sophia, good to see you. Grandmere. Let's see. Sent Don an email today. I'm excited to hear from him. I'm really looking forward to hearing from him. Let's see. Ontario Girl says they're going to London and Dover before cruising to Norway, Iceland, and Greenland. I am so excited for you. We will be holding our breath and hoping you get into Greenland and that you get to see everything that you went to see. Yeah. Oh, Bruce is going to go to the Bermuda Triangle during the Atlantic hurricanes.
Oh, wonderful.
Will you let us know?
Yeah.
You know what? Our children, I think they know what the Bermuda Triangle is, like somebody said something about it in school. But remember when we were growing up, it was like the Bermuda Triangle.
There was a documentary on TV. There was the book.
Seems gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Linda and Al, so good to see you.
Fighter squadrons that got lost in it.
Yeah, I remember.
The ships and the private boats. Yeah, yeah.
That's a big deal. So we'll be thinking of you, Bruce. Let's see. Thanks so much, Linda and Al. It's good to have you with us. Thank you. Let's see. Does anybody want to comment on the snorkeling in Bonaire? That would be great if you can. Let's see. Melody's not coming on the Love Boat. We're going to miss her and Lee. Let's see.
Curtis 95 days. Yeah.
Boston to go back.
Nice.
City in Canada. That'll be a really nice cruise. Really nice cruise. So let's see. You guys are fun. Let's see. Oh, excellent snorkeling, Holly in Bonaire.
And he's going back in December.
Do it again. Good. 2026 solar eclipse embarkation. Oh, is that your birthday?
Well, good.
6-person group within your larger group. We're wondering if you can help us with flights to Heathrow, time of booking excursions. Sure. So, yep, I can. Send me an email or call me. I'm delighted to help you. And let's see, what do I want to say about booking excursions? I would say be looking at the excursions now, and if you see what you want, book it. That's what I would say. Yeah, but we'll get on that, figuring out what we're going to do and sending that out to everybody. Yeah. Yeah. And if you have a question about something, speak up. But yeah, I'm happy to help you. Yeah. And anybody, you can email me, you can text, you can call. Yeah. So, and Sophia's leaving Monday to Alaska on the Queen Elizabeth. That will be fun. Let's see. Has anyone experienced the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal parking lot traveling with their mother and sister-in-law? So you know what? That Brooklyn Cruise Terminal, look it up, Gary. It's expensive. It's really expensive. And so look that up. I'm trying to remember where else people park. Some people park at the airport and take the shuttle out. Yeah. Yeah. Can anybody speak up, though, that is maybe parked there? They have lots of, the other thing you might want to do is just see, I don't know if any of those hotels, there's some hotels pretty close. I don't know if they would let you park there as well. So, yeah.
Well, we had somebody, so yeah, they may have that because, like in Los Angeles, they do. There was a couple that commented on our video earlier today saying that they're planning to drive from St. George, Utah, which is in the southwest corner, to Los Angeles rather than trying to fly. They're going to be a group of 6 of them, and then they wanted to just park there, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because it's only a 6-hour drive, and instead of having to try to get to an airport and then figure out parking, you're going to park, you have to pay for parking on your car no matter what. So
yeah. So I like anything else you wanted to add.
I just going to say, so it's likely Brooklyn has similar
I know they have one. I've looked at it. It's 20 something a day.
Right.
Yeah. So Jody has been thinking about a Viking River cruise for 2027. So what season are you thinking about? So as I've said before, we're going to do that Viking River cruise from Amsterdam down to Basel, Switzerland this July. And I am really excited to try it. So we have been on Avalon and we have Alma Waterways booked for December. And I know what to expect. Avalon is very, very nice. Alma Waterways, Viking. Viking's very nice though, but see, this is why I wanted to go so that I could tell you all about it.
Yeah.
Because Viking, like I've said, they are #1 in marketing. They do the best. So everybody's heard of a Viking River cruise. Everybody wants to go on one. So I need to go on one. I send people on Viking River cruise. I book it for people, help them with it. And everybody's always very pleased with it. And so if Viking is what your goal is, and you've seen some of their information, yeah, I'm delighted to help you. So, and they do them like on all is a funny word, not a funny word, but they do them on a lot of the rivers right there in Europe. So Jody, it would kind of depend on like what you more want to focus on, what you want to see the most. And we've got Let's Go Travel family members here that I haven't seen here tonight, but they're in our family and they want to do, and I am like so in, they want to do one to go see the tulips in the springtime and do Holland. And so that would be partly on the Rhine as well. So it's all in what you want to see and do. And so when those come out, I'll tell you. But I'm kind of inclined to do that maybe more on Alma Waterways. I'm really interested to see what the differences are. So I'll be in touch. But yeah, I'm delighted to help you, Jody. Yeah. See what you want to see and we'll go from there. Oh my goodness. Linda and Al are looking forward to their first group cruise with us. So Antarctica in January. This is going to be great. See, every cruise I chose for a reason. I don't have a clunker in the group, just like I don't have any clunker Let's Go family members. You all are wonderful. And I'm tickled pink you're coming. So yeah, let's see. Where are we? Everybody's talking to each other. Let's see.
Sue Barthel says the national park in Bonaire is interesting.
Yeah, Trish and Eric says they booked the 14-day Norway and 22-day transatlantic Buenos Aires. The sailing is going, the transatlantic is going from Southampton over to Buenos Aires in October 2027, 36 on the Majestic. Well, good for you. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. Yeah. Let's see. Karen's looking for flights to Barcelona for the October cruise on the Star. Do you think the cruise will sail on schedule? I do.
Yeah.
And I think that cruise is going to be ready because on the Princess Cruises Facebook page, as well as what they post on Instagram, like she is on schedule. She's on schedule.
Yeah, we ought to.
I don't think they would have. Yeah, we should write that down.
I'll put it down.
Write that down. We should really yeah, she's going to be ready, and she's going to be ready on time. I don't think that they would ever repeat what they did with the Sun Princess. That was bad. And I think they want to make it up and make it even better with the Star. And they moved her back a couple of months. It used to be August. Now it's October, just to give them, I guess, whatever time they felt they needed. Yeah, I'm not worried. But you know what? Every time we go somewhere, I book our tickets as refundable. Either, well, we get ours back as e-credit just because we have children that live where we take flights to. So I know I'll spend it. But if not, pay the little extra for the insurance that they offer, or pay a little bit more, whatever the airline that you fly on does, so that you can have your money back if you can't go. I don't anticipate that, though, being a problem of the Star Princess not sailing. I really don't. So, yeah. Let's see. Jody says, soda package on Eclipse. We don't drink. Where do we find individual pricing of soda, water, mocktails, Wi-Fi, and how much are gratuities if they're included? So the gratuities for an interior or a balcony are $17, to give you an idea on that.
A day, right?
Per day, per person. And a bottle of water is, I believe it's $2.50 plus gratuity. So that brings it closer to like $3. Same with a can of soda. Mocktails, most of the mocktails I want to say are started around $9, is, if I had to guess, is what they are. Wi-Fi is $24.99 a day. If you're platinum or higher, then it's half that a day, $12.50 for one device. And then the thing that I always have to tell you is the speed of the Wi-Fi. You can't have the fast Wi-Fi if you don't buy the Plus or Premier. That's where Princess Scott Gordon and I. Yeah. Because we don't drink alcohol either. We don't drink coffee. And so we would use like, we used to, just when we didn't get the Plus package, because the fast Wi-Fi is faster. It is. I've had people check the speed on their phone without the package and with the package, and it's like roughly 3 to 4 times faster. And so,
if you don't need the Wi-Fi,
then it's a deal. Then you don't need to worry about it. Then don't. But if you do need fast Wi-Fi and you're gonna like do a lot of work, then you should pay for the Plus.
Because then you get a couple of custom lunch. What do you call them? Specialty lunches as well.
But you should. But you can, like, if you don't want to pay for bottled water, just take a refillable bottle of water with you. I'm going to say this here, though, because it seems to need to be said. People are going up to the little water thing in the buffet, and so many people send me emails about this. So here we go. And they're like, they're putting their water bottle right up there to it. No. You fill up glasses of water, and then you take it back to the table and pour it in your bottle of water, your water bottle. Don't take your thing up there to the public, like the thing that everybody is using. Right. Okay. That's poor taste. That's not okay.
Well, it's not the airport where it's specifically designed to fill your water bottle.
Although there was one of those, was it on Discovery? There was one of those, where it senses that the water bottle is there and then it fills up. So if there's that, but just
that's different.
Yeah, that's different. But Jody, does that help you with? So I really think just add up what you're going to do with the Wi-Fi, with the gratuities, and so I always think if you're paying $17 of gratuities and then you're doing $24.99 a day, you're at $41.99 of a $60 package. So if you're going to drink very much at all, then you should get the package. And if you're not, then you don't need to if you're not worried about the speed on the Wi-Fi. Yeah. So tell me other questions you have and what you think. Let's see.
Carrie is talking about the Majestic, how we just got off the dry dock. Somebody's asking, is 2 hours enough time
Holly, you're such a love.
to get from Terminal 5 to Terminal 3 at Heathrow?
Like 2 hours, like you're flying in and you have to go through passport control and then you have to go get your luggage. Well, maybe you don't. You do have to go your luggage if you're going to fly around Europe next, right?
Yeah. Well, how was it for you?
Well, what are you doing in Terminal 5 and 3? Tell me.
You flew into Terminal 5 and you had to get over to Terminal 3 when you were coming back from Azamara.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was just fine.
And you said it took you, what, 20 to 25 minutes?
I hurried because I wanted shopping time. I'll be honest. They have a Harrods.
Yeah, but you did it.
They have a W.H. Smith, and they make those Plowman's little sandwiches.
You did it in less than a half hour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're just walking for a layover, yeah, you're okay.
Mhm.
I was worried if you're like flying in and then you have to go through passport control, collect your luggage, and just do a whole bunch. Then I would allow longer.
Right.
But if
But
it's just a layover
it's
like that,
probably
you're
the
okay.
other way around, because Terminal 3 is the international one out, and Terminal 5 is the one from mainland Europe, continental, from the continent.
Yeah. So Danny, tell us what all you're doing there. Then we'll know for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Linda, we're looking forward to meeting you too. It's going to be a grand time, really special time. Well, hey there, Rhonda. How are you doing? You're taking a break from packing garage shell leftovers, donations. Good for you. It's so good to see you, Rhonda. I hope you're doing well. I really do. Ready for a cruise. I like that. Let's see. Cards by Glenn Spade Strategy says if you're all shipmates on the app, then you can locate them at any time. I guess that could be scary too. If I don't want somebody to find me, I'm just going to leave my medallion in the cabin. That's what I'm going to do. But I haven't had that problem. So let's see.
You haven't lost me yet.
Michael, good to see you guys. I tease Gordon, but I really like him. So, and I prefer to be with him than not. So. Let's see. Neil says they always get the Princess Plus package. They don't drink alcohol, but they drink Sprite Zero because Sprite Zero is not offered as a fountain drink, but they try to charge extra for the cans. Yeah, they're going to charge you for the can. Yeah. Now, see, this is the funny thing. This is why in my last video that I talked about SodaGate, I said, when you get on board, ask them and take down the name of the person truly who told you that. So that if you end up with charges you're not supposed to have, then they can do something about. Then when you go to guest services, you can say so and so told me. Because when we were just on the Sapphire, if you asked for like a ginger ale one evening, wanted a ginger ale, and it's not on tap, and so if you had the Plus package and you wanted that ginger ale, you're going to have to pay for it. So that's why you just order the Virgin Dark and Stormy. Okay, because that's what that is.
Yeah.
And we learned that because we're friends with Mike and Cindy and David and Christy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I would ask. But yeah, this whole can thing, it's stupid. I'll just say it. It is. Okay, so James says they're on the Discovery Princess last year on the September 14th sailing. They got to see the Northern Lights as they departed Juneau. Didn't really get going until after 1 a.m. Thanks for saying that, James. And thanks for saying that. Everybody would know.
And James says the captain came over the intercom.
And our captain was so good about that too. On the Northern Lights cruise, he would always announce whenever there were, and even if it was late, he would do it into our cabins sometimes so that people would know to get up and get out there. So yeah, it was really, he did a great job. Let's see. Is the 2027 Oktoberfest European Capitals Cruise a group cruise or just a cruise? So it's a cruise, but we're doing it as a group. So people that come, we're going to have 26 days of fun together. And don't worry, it won't.
Does that mean that you have a group?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
he has to ask.
A group cruise.
And we are booked and we are going.
You said it wasn't a group cruise, but you have a group.
Well, there's a cruise going. Yes, it's a group cruise.
It is a group cruise for our Let's Go family.
Yeah, and it's going to be fun. It's a much busier cruise than the Northern Lights. The Northern Lights has more sea days in it. The European Capitals is so busy. So it will be fun to meet for dinner and talk everything over. And on sea days, do get together and see anybody that's on the same excursion. But it is like a much busier
I need
cruise.
to add it on this list. Okay.
This is what happens when we don't travel together.
I don't know what's a group and what's not sometimes. So it is a group cruise. It is not on the list yet. It will be by tonight. How's that?
Let's see. Any questions? Yeah, I'm very excited. I thought I talked about it in a video.
I don't remember. They all run together.
Anyway.
All she says.
But we would love anyone to come that would like to come. I think it's a magnificent way to see Northern Europe. I really do. And then, so if that part of the world is on your bucket list or anything you want to see, what a great way to do it. The only thing I wish it did is I wish it went over to, I can't remember if it goes to Helsinki or not, but it doesn't go to Latvia and Lithuania and Poland wish it went to those places as well. But they had to choose where they're going, and they crammed so much into really a fantastic 12-night cruise. And so I figured we're flying that far, and so we're already paying for the airfare, so we may as well stay a minute. And yeah, so that's how we got there. Habakkuk says all of his excursions are booked for the Eclipse cruise next year in August. Hi there. We have Jeff and Gail from Auckland thinking of flying over to join. Oh, that would be so fun. The group cruise September next year on the Majestic. Just checking. Are you going? You are going to be on. I'm going to go the whole time. I can't promise Gordon's going to go to both, but I am. So we'll be there. We'll be there. I don't know for sure, but I'll be there for sure. Yeah. So it's going to be
because remember, there's two parts to that. There's the British Isles, and then there's the transatlantic. And there's my thumbs up. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Carrie says when he was on when they changed it, which would be so funny to be on right now and see like how it started out compares with how it ended up. But he said on his ship, any soda fountain was poured from a can, and they weren't giving out unopened cans. See, like on the Enchanted right now, our Let's Go family member Emil says that if you want, then they don't have the Plus or Premier, they have the soda package. So if you want to get it to have that soda from a can, they have to like pour it and bring it to you. They're not going to be bringing you the can. If they bring you the can, it costs. But when we were just on the Sapphire, they'll bring you a can. They'll bring you two. Yeah. So just ask when you get on. Let's see. Oh, now here's a thing I want to tell you. A thing to think about. Cards by Glenn said we use the 0 alcohol package too. It was great for mocktail, soda, specialty coffee, and water. But Princess is now charging for soda can requests. So here's the thing to remember about that, though. If you add up how much that package costs and how much the gratuities are, and even adding on Wi-Fi, you are really close. And if you don't have the cheaper Wi-Fi, you have blown past how much the Plus package costs. And with the Plus, you get the faster Wi-Fi and you get the bottled water.
And the dinners.
Throwing that out there. And the Perrier and the Pellegrino. Yeah. So I didn't mean you did anything wrong. Just like things, because things are always moving, things are always changing.
Oh, it's very
so think
dynamic.
about that.
Yeah.
So.
Because when you did it was probably cost effective.
Yeah. So. Confirm booking on the Caribbean Princess. Okay, so I'm always trying to remember people's usernames and their real names, so I'm sorry. Let's see. The Caribbean Princess Fall 2027 disappeared on their Princess account with no notification or call to us or our travel agent. So they're supposed to call, because so many people have told me they got calls from people that didn't do a great job on the call. But I know. If you missed my video the other day, I said Princess is standing on the wrong hill. They're standing on the hill of we can get away with it. Here's $200 of onboard credit. When they should be standing on the hill of, oh my goodness, we made a horrible mistake. We are taking all of the steps to make sure that doesn't happen again. We know that your cruise more than doubled when we fixed our prices, and many of them, like I said, are over $5,000. Be a little bit more generous with your onboard credit or your discount, and definitely don't cancel that cruise without talking to the people and saying, hey, we made a glitch. The price is up. We're giving you this. Would you still like to go and still have that cabin you booked? And instead, they just canceled everybody. Mm-hmm. So then people couldn't go back and get their cabins. I don't like it. Confirmed today, huh? So Holly's got 95 days until her Alaska cruise on Radiance of the Seas. She's going to make her final payment this week. That's great, Holly. Let's see. Cruising Chris M has 2 weeks until their next cruise on Utopia of the Seas. Wow. You tell us about that, would you?
Yeah, we want to know.
Yeah, we want to know.
Inquiring minds want to know.
And Wolf says, first Princess cruise coming up in a few months. Oh, I am so excited to hear from you. Excited to meet us. Oh, in a few years for the Northern Lights cruise. I am really excited for you guys, and I'm really excited to hear how it goes. I'm really excited. Well, there's Jana. How are you, Jana? I wanted to try a guaranteed cabin, so as that's the only option for last minute cruise. Is this safe? if you have to fly overseas to embark, nervous with all the overbooking. No, that is safe.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if they end up with wait list is where you're not on the ship. Guaranteed you're on the ship. And what they'll do is offer move over offers until they get it down to where it needs to be if they've overbooked.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to me how many people do cancel close to time to go. So I wouldn't worry about that, Jana.
Yeah.
I would just go.
Go and have a wonderful
have the
time.
best time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I like Chris says 383 days until the Stars and Stripes cruise on the Zuiderdam. Thanks for saying that. I was looking at that just today, actually.
Oh, were you?
I was
Okay.
seeing if they had any more excursions out and everything like that. So Valerie says that Fire and Ice Transatlantic is going to be her first time to Europe.
Mm.
It's going to be fun. Majestic for an 8-day ABC Island in January on the 17th. James and Sigrid, hey there. Good to see you guys. Yeah, let's see. Carrie says Gordon's right. U.S. Customs at the Vancouver Airport. There you go. Maybe it's the same way in Quebec.
Don't know. Yeah.
Let's see.
Ray says Quebec does not have it.
Thanks,
So
Ray. So you'll just enter it at the first airport you fly into the U.S.
Right. Because like we've flown from Europe, we'll fly into maybe New York, and that's where we do it rather than Salt Lake. Same thing, Minneapolis before Salt Lake.
It's always where you enter.
Yeah.
Except for when you're coming from Vancouver. Okay, let's see. Quebec. Oh, Scott, good to see you. Good morning from Perth, Western Australia. 13 days. Oh my goodness. So you joined the Majestic in Rome. Oh my, for 33 days. Rome to Boston. I love that they are doing that Majestic Transatlantic in the middle of July. Like that is just, they don't generally do that. And I love that they're doing it this time. I hope that that's not the end of that. I hope we see that a little bit more often from Princess. It's really exciting to see that transatlantic go. And it's a really good itinerary too. I'm going to add that. I'm glad you guys are going. Also YYZ has pre-clearance. No, YYZ is Vancouver.
Right.
YVR. No, YVR is. YYZ is that Toronto?
Well, they got a few of them down here.
Thank you, guys. Let's see. Do I know when Princess will offer New England 2027? Oh, let's think about that. I would say probably this fall if I had to guess. Yeah, I could look I always write down in my planner when they release things. So the next year when I'm wondering, I can kind of go look and have a little bit of an idea when to expect it. Let's see.
Scott says no shower.
Thank you for saying that. Yeah, they've got some pretty cool cruises. Yeah, they've got really cool ones for people who golf. Anybody know Perry Golf? I thought that would be fun. I don't golf. I took a golf class in college, and it didn't work out. I got an A because that's what I do, but I can't golf well. Yeah, let's see. Linda says 16 days until their cruise on the Enchanted on the Emerald. Sorry, on July 3rd. Oh my, I should know that. Is that a British Isles? I think it is. And Doug from Simi Valley, good to see you, Doug. He knows that they've got those in the airport as well. Meg says H10 Catalunya. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, those H10 hotels are nice as well. So thanks for saying that there at Catalunya.
Yeah.
Great place to stay near Las Ramblas. Hop on right there. So thanks for saying that. I appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, they love that Cheryl and Dale are going on their annual polka cruise next January down to the ABC Islands.
Wow.
Yeah, and Gina says snorkeling in Bonaire was amazing as well. Oh, they went on a catamaran and saw so many turtles. Oh, we should do that, dear.
Yeah.
I'll go swimming. He'll snorkel. Okay, Mark Magleby, send me an email. Let's go traveltips@gmail.com if you're interested. I'm delighted to talk with you. Yeah, we'd love to have you come. Let's see, ZTAC. Next year, the Princess Loyalty status will change from Platinum to Elite on back-to-back. Do you think the system will be able to update my status for the second cruise? Absolutely. Go talk to them at customer service. Point out that you're Elite now. I'm not kidding. They really do.
Yeah.
They will.
Then you'll get your mini bar set up and
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Millie says, is a person able to book excursions on Princess Eclipse cruise without having the cruise paid in full? Yep. As soon as you make a deposit, you can book excursions. The thing you can't do is it has to be paid in full to make dining reservations, unless you're platinum or elite. And even then, they don't always hold. So, yeah. Oh, David, thanks for saying. He says the LA Cruise Port parking lot's great.
What will happen is when you book those excursions, you will pay for those excursions.
Oh, yeah. No, that if you don't pay for them, then they like drop off in
Right.
like a day or two. So if you know
Right.
what you see what you want, go ahead and pay for them. So Carol D, it's nice to have you with us. Sophia says, I love Viking. I'm expecting to love Viking.
Yeah.
Can't imagine what there's not to like.
Yeah.
They're going to sail me down the river, stop at beautiful places,
Mhm.
have great food. I can enjoy the sunshine. It is going to be grand. Yeah.
And all the excursions that we've booked are the included excursions. So that's nice.
We didn't pay for any.
I don't think so. Maybe
we'll
one.
look and
we'll
tell
look
ya.
and see. But I thought we had.
I think so. Has anybody been to Col? Is it Colmar? Anyway, there's a place I'm trying to decide. You can spend this day going to see a bunch of World War II stuff in Germany. Like I think, is it Colemar? He's gonna look really quick. You can tell me what you think. Connie says, how many days out from a trip to Great Britain would you get your tourist visa thing? Oh, I would get it like, I'm going to do mine a month out because.
Didn't we get yours?
No,
we waited because
I got a new passport.
Right. I did mine the day before the price went up, and they're good for 2 years.
Yeah. So, but I'm going to do mine when it gets a little, I'm going to do it a month out just in case there's a glitch, Connie. But yeah, that's when I'm going to do it. But it's good for 2 years. So I thought, well, I won't start it too early. So that's what I would do.
Koblenz?
Yeah.
Is that the one?
No.
Oh,
you don't have it listed there. It's an excursion. We'll ask you another day. Okay. We'll ask you on Friday. So, yeah, Jody, like Holland, like April, like the beginning of April-ish is when they say the special tulip time is. And so you get to see all of that. Yeah. So Carol, I'll look for your email. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Hetty likes that area too by Sagrada Familia. Just saw that park. Isn't travel a small world? Actually, it is such a small world. Thanks for saying that, Hetty. If Hetty likes it, that is carte blanche. Mm-hmm. You know it's great. Yeah. So thanks for saying that, Hetty. Yeah. Oh, thank you, everybody. Please do the thumbs up. I can't tell how many thumbs ups we have. But
this says 103, but let me.
So don't forget, everybody. So let's see.
128.
Janet says they're going on the Majestic to the ABC Islands for recommendations for hotels in Fort Lauderdale. December prices are about $320 with transfer from airport to hotel. Yeah, most hotels there will include, you know what, I haven't looked to see what the prices are in December. We should, you know what, we'll look and see. So we've stayed at like the Hilton Garden Inn. It has an airport shuttle. There's a Hyatt. There's an Embassy Suites. There's a Holiday Inn. Lots of different things. Yeah.
By where?
Fort Lauderdale Airport.
Oh, yes.
And if you, well, I won't complicate things, but those are ones that we've stayed at. I was trying to remember. I stayed at the Hilton. It's not right at the airport, though. So how did I get there? I took a taxi. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. But I think that average of prices, I think, is pretty run of the mill, unless you want to go like to the Days Inn, the Holiday Inn, somewhere a little less expensive. Yeah. And, you know, I always feel like I should throw out the Roadway Inn because the Roadway Inn, I've not stayed there, but people say it's very basic, but it's clean, they say, and a free shuttle from the airport and a free shuttle to the cruise port and a free shuttle back.
Yeah.
So any news on when Princess cruises to Japan? You know what? I would look at the end of the summer if it was me. I think the end of summer. I don't think the end of July. I could be wrong. Let me look at my planner from last year. It's still a while.
A good thing here.
Give your water bottle to the bar server and ask them to fill it empty if you want ice. Well, there's an idea. Yeah, thanks, Rhonda. Would love a group chat for those sailing with you as part of your group. How can we set that up? Thanks. So, Deb, we have a Facebook group
for each of the group cruises.
For each of the group cruises. You need to make one for the Northern Lights and the
I
other
thought
one.
I did.
So, oh, you did? Look at you. We'll make sure we've got them for the European capitals and the Northern Lights. That's a really good way to do it. I'll hurry up and get an email out because, but it's interesting. A lot of times in emails, people don't chat back and forth. So probably I'm thinking the Facebook group would be the best way. If somebody has a better idea, you can tell me.
I'll review those tonight, and I will post those in our Facebook current Facebook group as well as on the Facebook page. And then when we do send an email, I always include the group, the link for that group. So
yeah, does that help? Tell me what else. Dan.
Yeah, but I think that's what works best is Facebook.
Yeah, me too, because then people can talk about everything. So Mark says, San Francisco NCL departures now. Your thoughts for us in the Bay Area? Well, I would say it just depends on which cruise line you enjoy the very most. It truly does depend on what you want. Who you're taking with you, what you enjoy the most. If you always sail on Princess out of San Francisco and you just love it, then stick with Princess. If you don't like the Ruby Princess, you're sick and tired of the Ruby Princess, then give Norwegian, a try. I will say that when it comes to considering the Wi-Fi and the beverage packages, they're way more expensive on Norwegian than they are on Princess. And so, if you can believe it or not, with the package that you get the more at sea on Norwegian, they are still on minutes. They're still on minutes for their Wi-Fi. And so then once you use up, it's 130 or 150 minutes. Once you use up those, then you pay to use more. If you want very fast, you pay. So, yeah, I would say, Mark, ask your travel agent to go over with you what you enjoy doing, what you're looking for, and then that can kind of help you decide. There's a lot to consider when you think about that. And it also, think of what port you're going to as well, and how does that cruise line manage those? That's what I'd say. Yeah. Let's see. To Holly's surprise, Wi-Fi for Platinum or Elite is $15 for 24 hours if you purchase it a day at a time. It's $12.50 if you purchase for the entire sailing. Yep, it is more if you just need it now and again.
Yeah.
So you just kind of have to weigh out where you are and how many days. Thanks for saying that, Holly. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Janice says you can turn the locate feature off and on if you don't want anybody following you. So everybody can remember that.
Yeah.
I don't have that in my life because I don't care if we're knows where I am. But thanks for saying that, Jana. That's a good idea.
Oh, I like what Mead does. He's budget-minded.
Oh, I love you even more.
Back-to-back cruises, and then you hoard water on the first one and then nothing on the second.
Yeah, just drink your stuff. See, that's a harder thing, though, with the soda situation, as far as not getting cans anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But if you're elite, then you've got your...
Karen says, added me too. Did we miss anybody? Has anybody been missed on the Facebook groups? Tell me if you have.
Yeah.
Let's see. Thinking about getting spouses on the Northern Lights cruise. Yeah, we have cabins left. Yep, ask me. Yeah, just send me an email. You bet. Let's see. Was it on your website? Oh, sorry, Sue. You know what? This last couple of weeks has just been a corker for Gordon and I.
Yeah.
In way beyond group cruises, way beyond YouTube. A lot.
She did the rundown. You remember we talked about our son hitting a deer in our car. Okay. And we were happy to loan it to him. We were very happy because he started a new job and they only had one car.
But he's okay. Yeah, that's the
thing.
That's the main thing. And then with our granddaughter, and we've had some other things that
and it happened to be the day that we were getting our roof done.
So there went $25,000.
Yeah, like she said, we've been in this house 30 years, so I can't complain. It's the original roof. That's okay.
Everything is okay. Everything is okay. We've had some other things you don't talk about on YouTube, but you know what? This is why that's why that group cruise is not on the page. But he's going to get it there tonight. So thank you all very much.
And if there's something else we missed, we apologize. You'll find out about it. Things will come and we'll get caught up.
Yeah, Kara and I need to send that email as well. We'll have a goal that by the end of the week we are caught up. You bet. Thanks, Karen. And if anybody has an email separately, just let us know. Anybody has any questions separately, just let us know. Call us or email us. Let's see how many. G-Mags. Oh, they're talking about that cruise. He's talking to John.
So
Okay.
Danny's saying is Athens to LA, changing in Heathrow.
Oh.
And you did Nice to Heathrow.
So they are
to
going to
LA.
have to get their luggage. But I didn't have to get my luggage.
You didn't?
Oh, did I? I don't know.
No, your luggage, that because it was a direct, because you booked it with
Oh,
a
yeah,
Delta,
no, he didn't. You don't. You don't have to get your luggage. You'll be fine.
Right.
Yeah, as I think about that coming in, yeah, you'll be okay. You don't have to go through security again or any of that stuff. So, yeah, you'll be just fine. I wouldn't worry about that. If you want to make sure you have time to go shopping in Heathrow, you could add a little bit of time. Right. But most people don't want to do that. It's just me that wants one of those. They make these really yummy sandwiches. I think they're called plowman. They just have some cheese and relish and tomato and lettuce.
Or they even have the good egg salad sandwiches.
So I always have to get that. But anyway, I think you'll be just fine. Yeah. So Solo Sue Travels is going on Regent Seven Seas. Ooh, Explorer next week. How fun is that? You'll have to let us know. She bid for the penthouse cabin.
Ooh.
Wow. Congratulations. That's just great.
Yeah.
See you, Carrie. Thanks for popping in. We all need to go. Let's see. Are we able to check in for our Star Princess cruise in October? You know, I've not tried for a hot minute. I could tell you here if we can check in or not. Let's see. It always takes a minute to open, so I'll let it start opening.
People talking back and forth.
Oh, thanks for saying that.
Cannot check in until the ship is turned over to Princess by the Builder.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
So people are getting dining reservations, but I don't think you can check in. Thank you. Thanks for saying that, Mead.
And Mead says, do not stay at Comfort Suites.
Thanks for, there you go. That's as good as a recommendation of where to stay. Maybe more important, don't stay there.
I like his
yuck. Let's see. Paul says that he booked the 16-day round trip LA to Hawaii on the Emerald in April of 27. I'm excited for you. Ellen's on the Volendam. Wow. Hi there, Ellen. Hope you're having a great cruise. Hope it's all going well. Good night there, H2O Cruiser. That's Norma. Good night, my dear. Let's see. Anything else? Thanks all of you for coming. Let's see. Next April in the sun from Rome to Athens. Thanks for saying the 150. I see something somewhere is 130. So thank you very much. On Emerald, do they have fountain soda or cans? Just trying to figure out if I should add the soda or the Plus or Premier. So it depends on if you want that fast Wi-Fi. But so when they say fountain soda, they just mean if it's on the, you know how when you go up to the bar and they have like the little gun thing that the bartender uses, that's what is on fountain there. So they don't have like a separate soda fountain that you walk up to and do your own. Well, hi there, Lori. So nice to see you. I hope you guys are doing good. Things are better. Boy, am I glad that things are going better. Lori lost her home in the hurricanes that they had. She lives in Tampa. And so the first hurricane there, the water, that came in did so much damage. And then what was left got ruined with the next. So my heart's been with her. So Chris says he's not been added to the Stars and Stripes cruise. So can you look for him in the Facebook?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we'll look for that. Thank you all for coming. We sure love you all.
Linda and Craig asking should we fly into LAX or Long Beach? We have done both. And there are fewer flights into Long Beach. So that is something to consider. From wherever you're flying from, determine if there are enough flights to go in there. So
I would just say look and see. So Long Beach is such a simpler airport. It's a small airport. It's really handy. You can easily get an Uber or taxi there to the Crowne Plaza that is over towards the cruise terminal. And then the next morning you can just get, they run shuttles from there if you want to do that. If you want to do your own thing, you can get your own Uber or taxi to head over, and it's really convenient. So you can do that. But if it's way cheaper to fly into LAX, just do LAX. There are a lot of hotels there right by LAX. So you can easily get the shuttle and go over and then do your own Uber in the morning or go back to the airport and grab the Princess transfer. That's what I would say.
I just put a link to our video that we did when we went on the Panama Canal cruise in February, and you can look at that.
Yeah. And it's like Christy says, if you can fly into Long Beach, do it. But if it's like $500 more, like than just flying to LAX. So yeah. Tim says nothing beats poutine from Wendy's. He is so right. Well, I've had better poutine, but when we were at the Vancouver airport, they had poutine at Wendy's. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's see. Everybody's just talking to each other. Good to see you, Kevin. Really nice to see you. Nice to talk to you too. Thanks. Okay.
Wait,
oh my gosh,
Dawn.
Dawn.
Oh,
we are so happy to see you. Oh, we have been worried about you.
Thank you.
Thanks for popping in. We love you. Everybody here loves you. You probably haven't been able to follow along all evening, but we've been talking about you and sending so much love and hopes and prayers to you. So you get better, my dear. Yeah, you get better, Dawn. Yeah, I know we love you.
So glad that you're here.
Thanks for saying hi. Oh, I hope.
I've been checking Instagram every few minutes.
We have been keeping our eye out for any word. We are so glad. Thanks, Dawn. Thank you. It's the hand of the Lord. You're okay.
Yeah, you just rest.
Get some rest.
If you need us to do your video tomorrow, you call her.
Stop it.
She'll do her video and I'll send it to you.
Dawn's got it. Okay. We love you, Dawn. Yeah. So on that very happy note, we're so happy. Anybody else want to say anything to Dawn here? I'm not going to end until everybody's done saying hi to Dawn. What an amazing community. And I would say Dawn and along with his good friend Tony, you guys have really spearheaded this whole movement.
Oh, wow.
So thank you. Yeah. Thanks so much. Yeah. Everybody is just sending their love. It's no small thing. So yeah, thanks you guys. Anybody else? Anything for Dawn here? It just makes me happy. Yeah, you get better, Dawn. Yeah, very much so. Yeah. Oh, you guys are so awesome. Thanks for saying hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much love.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Just letting everybody say anything they want. It's important. Then Dawn can know how many people are with him. Thousands of people. Hundreds of thousands of people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are the best. Yeah. Thanks again, Dawn. Thank you all for coming this evening. It is such a pleasure. Such a pleasure to get to be here with you. Yeah. Yeah. We were all scared when we saw Dawn's video today and then his Instagram. Yeah. So worried. Yeah. Okay.
You rest up. Let everybody rest up.
Yeah. So thanks, you guys. We'll see you on Friday night. And thanks again for joining us. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.
Good night.